Welcome to Retirement Revealed. I'm your host, Jeremy Keil, and today we've got a special teaser, little bonus episode for you. I brought my producer, Eric Johnson, on today. Eric, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. This is going to be the shortest podcast you've ever done, but I'm excited.
It just might be. Yeah, we want to get this out quick. So I wrote an article about I-bonds. I don't know if we've ever talked about I-bonds before.
I've never heard of them.
You are not alone. I have a friend who's an economist, actually works for the government, somewhat in an area that's related to I-bonds. And I said, hey, what do you think of this? And he said, I've never heard of I-bonds before. And so here we are. So many educated people have not heard about I-bonds. Personally, I've heard about them, but never really looked into them too much. And then early this year, early 2021, around May, there's a good number of articles about how these I-bonds, U.S. government savings bonds, were paying a 3.54% interest rate over the next 6-month period, which just seems amazing.
Yeah, I mean, that's better than the bonds we've talked about before.
Yeah, that's not too bad. And so I looked into it, did some research, and then I'm looking more about here's how it works and everything like that. We're going to bring on somebody in a week or two, hopefully get them on as soon as possible, so we can go in depth to talk about I-bonds and other different types of savings bonds and government securities, they're called like that. But we're doing this right now today to say October 2021 is probably going to be the best month ever in history to buy I-bonds. I wrote an article about that. It just published at the end of September. And to make sure that everyone's got the opportunity to learn about this and perhaps go out and get some I-bonds for themselves, we wanted to get this little teaser out there right away. And so go to the website, go to our show notes. We'll have the link to the article about all the reasons why October 2021 might be the best month ever in history to buy I-bonds. It's looking that way. We'll know for sure October 13th or later, but you'll probably hear this before then. We'll also have a link to information from the U.S. Treasury on what are I-bonds and how to buy I-bonds. And it's just going to be a great way for you to look at getting more interest on maybe some of your short-term savings.
That's fantastic. I'm looking forward to the podcast.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Since we're just sitting this as a quick teaser, we want you to know just a little bit about I-bonds. Again, go to the website, go to the show notes, read the article, read the information from the U.S. Treasury. But I'll just give you a quick update. And the update is if you go out and buy an I-bond, you've got to hold them for at least 12 months minimum. You need to buy it through treasurydirect.gov, which is directly through the U.S. government. Mm-hmm. If you cash it out in the first 5 years, you will lose the prior 3 months interest. We'll talk more about how that's not too much of a big deal, but you want to know that it's there.
Hey, this is just a teaser. Jeremy. Don't give them too much.
Okay. There you go. You're right. Go to the article.
Absolutely.
Go to the article. Check it out. And it's going to be a fun time. That's exactly it.
All right, go to the article, listen. If you haven't already subscribed, you should be subscribing to this podcast, but subscribe to the podcast, or if you already subscribed, be ready for that when that podcast comes out. If you already have read the article, and Jeremy's going to give you an opportunity to email in questions even before the podcast comes out, so please do that. Jeremy, how can they reach you if they want to do that?
Yeah, go to our website, keilfp.com, keilfp.com, or send me an email, Jeremy, Jeremy, @keilfp.com. Love to answer all the questions for you on I-bonds, why it might be right for you, why it might not be right for you. But check it out. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for listening to the Retirement Revealed podcast. Click on the subscribe button below to be notified when new episodes become available. Visit retirement-revealed.com to learn more. The information covered and posted represents the views and opinions of the guest and does not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Keil Financial Partners. Keil Financial Partners does not provide legal, accounting, or tax advice. Consult your attorney or tax professional. Representatives have general knowledge of the Social Security tenets. For complete details on your situation, contact the Social Security Administration. Keil Financial Partners is a part of the Thrivent Advisor Network, a registered investment advisor. The content has been made available for informational and educational purposes only. The content is not intended to be a substitute for professional investing advice. Always seek the advice of your financial advisor or other qualified financial service provider with any questions you may have regarding your investment planning.